Well, good morning, everybody. This is Laverne Fuller with The Fuller Effect. I know it's early, and I know that it's been a while since I've been here to talk to you guys. The last time I was here, I was about 3 months ago, and that's after I had COVID. And some people asked me to come back with a follow up. And for me, I find that I want to come on when I feel like I really have something to say. So I felt like this was a good time. This is a 3 month marker. And so I'll come back to tell you guys how it's been so far and where we are. So after I came home from COVID, I experienced a couple of different things. Of course, as you know, when I came home on oxygen. And I stayed on oxygen for maybe about not even a full week. I was a little slow. Took me a while to get my bearings back like I normally was regularly used to doing. But part of that probably was because of so much oxygen, I think. And you got to remember that the lung is a muscle, so you have to take time to build that back up. So I got off the oxygen, but I was still a little slow. Then I noticed that in the mornings, or whenever I would wash my face, if I had allowed hot water to hit it, then I have uncontrollable um, muscle spasms just on my right side of my face. And it only happened when hot water hit it. And that went on for basically about a month, and then it stopped. As in getting my ability back or my strength back, I would still be a little challenged, like say from walking from the car to into the store. So it took about a month and a half for me to be able to walk through the parking lot of a store without getting winded. So at about a month and a half, I was doing pretty good without being winded. So other than that, it's just I still, with the taste and the smell, I can taste a lot of stuff. I can smell some things, not smell other things, but that is so much better. And then at the 3 month mark, last Saturday, my hair starts to fall out. Now, no, I didn't go bald, and we thank God for that. But my daughter was combing through my hair, and it started coming out in handfuls. Well, where I'm blessed is that my hair, my natural hair, this is a protective style. My natural hair, it was to the middle of my back. So right now my hair is about to my shoulders where it was breaking, and it's not thin because I have really thick hair, but it's much thinner than I'm used to. So, but I still have hair, and thank God, God gave me the ability to do different things with my hair. So, even though it was a little disheartening, it wasn't something to make me fall out about. Now, excuse me. Now, what got me on here tonight or this morning is that I guess the accumulation of everything that's been going on has been a lot. And as I did research, I should go back. I did a little research about the hair loss that I experienced, and they stated that this is kind of normal with COVID. Once your body kind of settles back down, then it reacts from being in a state of stress, and that can cause your hair to break or fall out. So anyway, I guess all of the accumulation of bad things or crazy things happening back to back must have caught up with me a little bit. And I was sleeping and dreaming. And I was dreaming that I was in a plane, and then I started falling out. Fearful, scary. But when I landed in a good place. And I want to tell somebody, I don't know who needs to hear this morning, but when you go through a situation, don't focus on the falling focus on the catch. Don't focus on the things that you've been through. Focus on how God brought you through. I have been through so many situations in my life. Watching my husband get sick and pass away, COVID coming out of nowhere. And every time I can pinpoint the blessing in it. Every time I can pinpoint the blessing in it. The fact that I can sit here and talk to you about COVID when so many people have lost their lives behind it, and I'm just telling you that it took me a little while. I was a little bit inconvenienced, but I'm still here. I'm still here. That speaks volumes. That speaks so many volumes. Sometimes it's difficult for me to watch television and YouTube because there's so many channels that only focus on the fall. They only focus on the fall. But what about the catch? Once you get people so caught up in the mass hysteria of it all and all of the craziness and all of the insanity, then you leave them nowhere to go. Life is going to happen because that's what it's supposed to be, life. Nobody's life is perfect. We will go through some things. So you can't have a testimony without a test. I'll say that again. You can't have a testimony without a test. So if you're going to tell people what you went through, tell them how you got through. Tell them how you made it over. Tell them how God held you and kept you safe in his arms. Tell them how you, even though you ran through the fire, you wound up in the sprinkler, your body cooling down. The last 3 months of my life was shocking, amazing, surprising, scary at times. But I'm still here. But I'm still here. I don't know who needs this. But I always remember the word says, weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. Yeah, joy comes in the morning. So you know how I do. This is Laverne Fuller with the Fuller Effect. If you enjoy what I'm saying, I can't tell you when I'm coming on because I come on when God gives me something to say. But if you can hit the like button, share, subscribe, somebody else might need to hear this. I'll come to you when God gives me something because I want to be authentic. I don't just want to say stuff, excuse me, just to say stuff. I need to say what God gives me to tell you. And as always, you know, I love you with the love of the Lord, and there's nothing you can do about it. Be blessed.